Hi, this is Gred Reen. In today's show, Harold's going to review a toaster player. Bill's going to turn into Harold's, and I'm going to turn Harold's into a CD player.
And now here's the man with the big ideas, but the small Bible, the rising profile, but the fallen arches. My uncle, your Gred Reen.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Harold. What an interesting introduction, filled with oxymummy stuff, which surprised me. I'd never seen you do the oxy part before. Big week at the lodge this week. Junior Singleton took all his Junior Singleton out of the bank and bought himself a used Junior Singleton. I can't believe they would sell somebody a used Junior Singleton.
Yeah, especially Junior. He doesn't even have a Junior's license.
A couple of days ago, Junior went down for his junior license test. It wasn't good, Harold. He flunked the written test, he flunked the test, he flunked the written oral test, he flunked the oral eye test, he went to the wrong test for the other test, the written oral eye test. But he has a Harold. And I believe the insurance on a Junior Singleton copter is a lot cheaper if you never back into the ass. The Junior's real smart with money like that. Well, I think you're gonna have to get those from the aerial. No.
I look good in a helicopter, huh? Wouldn't I look good as a chopper pilot?
I see you more as chopped little Harold.
You better wow word of Uncle Red. You may need me someday to come and you from a mountaintop. You know, we were to get a mountain around here someday.
Fuck you, Harold.
Well, you'd be surprised what I can do.
Oh! What are you doing there? I don't want to see that. No, this is not a good idea. No. Get out.
You. This thing was like 4 hours long.
And this is what you'll hear.
Stats.
This week on Mammy Corner, we got something for you files who collect the pornographic literature, which is not what the rest of you are thinking, so save your money. We're going to make us a CD player for this. The P.S. Speaking of things that are old and kind of smell funny, pretty well munged up with old melted cheese. Harold tells me that these CDs have half the hiss of an LP or a 45, or even an LP or CDs, or even an 845, which I find hard to believe. Unfortunately, the CDs cost about 9 times as much. Mom. In fact, by the time you buy a couple of them CDs, you don't have any money left. So we're going to show you how to make one using your common household toaster. Now, the first thing you have to do is, this might loosen her off a little. There we go. As you can see, I painted her up a little bit, give her the flat black flout, kind of a sporty look, and I've added some control knobs here to give me the control over the control knobs, what I call Colby production. And speaking of things that are old and kind of smell funny, I've hooked her up to my own Nord memory there as a toaster. Of course, this has got the toast in it. I was concerned about the toast. I took it down to the banking machine store here because they got a toast tester in there. And I was trying to test the darn toast, having a heck of a time with it, and finally I went to the guy and I said, how come the toaster doesn't toast? And he says, well, that's progress for you. Well, and I got the wireless hookup on those. I figure if I turn her up loud enough. And I started with pricing them. I went down to the stereo store, one of those places where the carpeting across the floor and up the wall and across the floor and up the wall and across the carpeting and up the wall and across the window and over the bank's forehead. And
skip it up and down.
And now it's that time of the show where we expose the 3 words that men find most difficult to say. And now, here to prove that point is my Uncle Red and his best friend in the whole wide world, my Uncle Red. Letter number 1. Dear experts. Wow. Sign for the weekend.
Does he say if he wants to
Fuck no.
I think what we're having here with our viewers is what we call... This fellow needs a little guidance. One great place to find some words of comfort and advice is in your fortune cookies. I would suggest you get down to the Carg food store there with, say, a 10-gallon pail and just load it right up and sit down in front of one of your favorite soaps and just pick. I like it.
But, you know, Red, there is another source of wisdom, and one I might add that has a little bit less wisdom, and them is... You want to know how to live your life? Live by the Ten Commamaments. I do.
Yeah, I guess I do too, Dougie.
Yeah. Well, so do I. I do too. Thou shalt not kill. I never kill.
No, and of course there's thou shalt not come.
Well, that, of course, is for, you married types. You know. Then again, there's thou shalt not steal.
I never.
And there's the others. How many did we get?
Isn't there one about the Sabbath?
Yeah.
Oh, honor thy mother and father. Father, that's what. Honor thy mother and father. Let me learn.
And I think that's number 4. And number 10 is number 4.
I believe number 9 is if you love something, set up.
Words to live by.
Yeah.
Words to live by.
Yeah.
How many are we up to now?
9. There's just like 9.
Yeah. It's number 2. What is that? What is that one?
Got it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, I hope that our viewer can get some help out of these great words of wisdom.
Yeah, and if you're going to sell that Camaro, give us a buzz, will you?